G'day ladies and gents, and welcome back to Mechwarrior 5 Mercenaries with Mags, and welcome to the Brooklyn system where we have a storyline mission. Now, I have a couple of problems with this storyline mission. I think it's too early in the game for one of these. Essentially, the long and short here is the mining company that rescued us has...
Commander. Let's see what we've gotten ourselves into.
Yes, we will.
I'm picking up one friendly, just ahead of your current position. Unidentified enemy units engaging.
Right. Copy that. At least we got some kind of backup for this one. Has discovered some kind of Starlink installation. It's undefined exactly what it is. I'm guessing it's not particularly big, but nevertheless it is a proper Starlink facility, and we're being sent as backup to defend it from a hostile attack while we're waiting for a larger set of reinforcements to come. Shit.
Target acquired.
And something over there that's breaking the lock. Anyway, it's difficult to explain this without going heavy into the lore, and I might have to go heavy into the lore at some point. But long story short, the Star League is what was a massive, I suppose, interstellar empire that existed at the peak of humanity. You know, human beings never had any more advanced technology than they did at the point of the Star League. And then the Star League collapsed and broke a whole bunch of warring factions that fought a civil war over its remains for like 1,000 years. Jesus, missing even with the LRMs. Finally.
Proceed to the next site.
So yeah.
Looks like the hostiles have launched another attack wave.
The factions that form up the universe as it exists now in 3015 at this point in the game, the Great Houses, they're what remains of the Star League, and they're still constantly at war with one another, and they have been forever at this point. And they've been warring for so long that they've destroyed a lot of the infrastructure and the technology that actually existed at the point of the Star League, including the ability to manufacture battle mechs. Most battle mechs, there's only a couple of designs that are still capable of being manufactured at this point in the timeline now. I think there's only 2 or 3 of them. For the most part, these are very old. The Centurion that I'm in at the moment is, at its youngest, about 150 years old, and could be out to approaching 250 years, depending on if it's a refit prototype or not. And that is quite a lot of red.
You made it. Thank God. Pick a target and have at them.
Well, there's no shortage of targets, so that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Over there will do, with the LRMs. But anyways, yeah, this, in truth, this mech is likely to not be either 150 or 250 years old. It's probably been destroyed several times over and rebuilt from the scraps of other mechs. And this is why the salvage mechanic exists in the Thermaltake universe. It's because you can't manufacture new components a lot of the time. The only way to maintain existing battle mechs is to maintain them by pulling apart similar or the same battle mechs that have been destroyed and using them as spares. There were millions of battle mechs in operation at the time of the Star League, but they've been slowly getting rarer and rarer as time goes on. And even the military salvages them. You don't have to worry about that as a military commander, but as a mercenary commander you do, very much so. But it's not just battle mech technology that's been lost. Everything Star League era got lost. Huge amounts of stuff, from medical technology to the ability to maintain and produce certain types of drop ship to jump ships, everything. So much so that it doesn't really matter in lore what Star League facility has been discovered. They're all ridiculously valuable, because any facility that's still intact is likely to contain something that is no longer able to be manufactured by any of the Great Houses. And whoever has it will have some kind of advantage, because any kind of advanced tech, it doesn't really matter what it is going to offer you something.
It's a hell of a lot easier clearing these bastards out with some help, Commander. Spears send you?
Yeah, I said you guys needed some reinforcements.
That's an understatement. My entire lance was wiped out. They came down on us like a ton of bricks, out of nowhere. Wave after wave. Been holding them off as best I can, but I don't think I could have held out much longer.
What are you in?
Well, we're here now, and we've got your back.
I appreciate that. Seriously. Can't tell you how good it is to see some friendly faces.
We still need to protect this site.
I do like the buildings and the
they'll
rubble.
be coming back soon enough. Like
There you
I
are.
said, they attack in waves, and they haven't shown any signs of letting up.
That's a Jenner.
I saw some defensive
I think that's a
turrets.
Jenner.
Those should help.
Yeah, that's a
I
Jenner.
set them up when they started digging. There's a turret generator close by, up on the hill. It cycled off after the third or fourth wave hit us. It's still off at the moment. You want to try cycling it
You're
back
lucky
on?
they're only
I'll watch
throwing
your
light
six.
vehicles at us.
Sure thing.
Where is the...
Hostile contact.
Oh, there it is. Okay, that's the generator.
Looks like a mix of airborne and enemy armor,
Attack
Commander.
coming from the north. Mostly light vehicles again, from the looks of it. Alright, we'll go over and we'll turn this on. Yeah, my problem with this mission isn't that it's not possible. If a mining company came across a Starleague facility... That's a good wave of helicopters there. Yeah, if a mining company came across a Starleague facility and somebody else found out about it and we were the only group that could be called in...
Target destroyed.
Yeah, they would absolutely call us in. They would call in anybody that they possibly could to try and defend the facility, because anything inside of it, it doesn't matter how minor, is likely to be incredibly valuable. Like, a piece of medical tech might be worth more than what the mining company could actually dig up in a year.
Turrets are now
Okay, that
online
was
and
pretty easy.
active, Commander.
That's not my problem with it anyway. My problem with this mission is it just seems really early in the campaign to be dropping Starleague stuff on, or any kind of Starleague related mission on the player. This is something you'd normally do in mid to end game missions. The only reason I can think that they would be wanting to put a mission like this early would be if the storyline's somehow going to heavily involve Starleague tech as it's going on, and you needed an early introduction to it. But still, it does seem somewhat too early for this kind of a mission to pop up. Especially considering the vehicles that you're going to have to fight in order to make the mission passable. As I said, the great houses, even a minor Starleague facility, would throw companies of assault mechs at them in order to try and control them because of what could potentially be inside of them. Even if it's only partial information on how to build a piece of lost tech, that is still incredible in its value.
Nice shooting. There's a repair bay we can use. First, you need to
I like
cycle
the
on
sound
the
of a
second
repair
turret
bay.
generator.
Okay, I'm on it.
Multiple hostiles converging on your location, Commander. I'm picking up 10, 12 bogies this time.
No contacts on my scope.
I told you, these guys never quit.
Alright, there's the generator. Alright, so we'll go over and we'll turn this generator on. I'm guessing the enemies are going to be coming from this direction as well, which is why we're going over this way to turn on the generator. Yeah, that's my 2 cents. Yeah, like, if nothing else, this was a good excuse to do a minor info dump on the BattleTech universe, because this whole aspect of BattleTech actually being post-apocalyptic, basically, or a variant of post-apocalyptic, is like, like a dark age of technology. It's something in truth that very few... And I fired the LRMs with that a lot. Thank you. It's something that most of the BattleTech and Mechwarrior games, or the in-universe games, haven't really covered, or they've only played lip service to it. The recent BattleTech game, I think, probably did the best. You know, with the salvaging of the Argo and a couple of the Starlink related missions that were inside of that, and it sort of brought along the feeling of exactly how important Lost Tech actually was. But if you go through most of the Mech Commanders and the Battletechs, the Mechwarrior games, you know, it's explained. Back it off here, we have too many cannons on us. It's an SRM carrier. Yeah. We'll get rid of that first. Oh.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Yeah, it's generally mentioned, but it's never really... I don't think it's ever been explained quite well enough, because it's a key part of the universe once you start looking into the lore. The whole reason everything is as messed up as it is in the Battletech universe is because of the fact that this is a universe, or a galaxy that's in decline. Human civilization is almost on the verge of collapse. It's actually in a very similar place to where the Warhammer 40k universe is, just without the aliens or the demons. It's very much what was a golden age of mankind that has destroyed itself due to its own greed. And you're supposed to be a mercenary in the remains of that.
Target destroyed.
Facility. You're down.
Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Yeah, I should just start doing Battletech podcasts at some point, just straight up talking about the war. I mean, I've mentioned it often enough. There's a couple of things I should really start talking about, different sci-fi universes and stuff that I get interested in. That seems to be really popular on YouTube, and I've got half a dozen of them in my head at any given time, and they've been there for a long time. Why does everyone talk with a voice modulator and the bad guys? And that looked like a mech target indicator.
Son of a bitch. They're fielding 2 medium mechs.
Nice.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Let's go get
That's
them.
more salvage.
Acquired.
Assassin.
Incoming missile.
It's alright. Keep putting hits into the shield arm. Although we're down to structure in that now, because the arm has been taken out. Stay away from my AC-10. Assassin's taking a surprisingly large number of hits here. Come on, we got his back. Damn it. Finally. Alright, Jenna's still up, so that's a good start. Now, what is the other one?
Target
That looks like a
acquired.
griffin. That is a Griffin. LRM 10 and PC. And PPC, rather. Come on, give me another shot. Thank you. Ouch! Ouch! Alright, go and engage the Jenner. That's hit the structure in my center torso. PPCs are an absolute bitch. There's a lot of armor on this one, too. Torso, there we go.
Hell of a job. Spears will be impressed, as he should.
Well, hopefully we can salvage that. I wouldn't mind that.
Is already on its way to secure the site. Hang tight for now. I'm coming to pick you up.
Copy that.
Hey, Commander. Just wanted to say thanks for the rescue. Things were getting pretty grim before you showed up. I lost some good friends today. Good pilots. I don't think
I'm impressed that your mechs are intact.
You hadn't dropped in. I appreciate it.
I'm glad we were able to help. Just wish we'd gotten here sooner.
Me too.
Ballsy just standing on the wreck,
we
too.
could always use another pilot. One with your skills, he'd come in awful handy. What do you think?
We'll recover a pilot here and we'll get that mech.
Hell, it'd be an honor to serve with you, Commander.
Then consider it done. Welcome aboard.
Alright, so I guess mech wrecks don't actually stay, they disappear after a while. Anyways, I think we just got ourselves a pilot and we just got ourselves a Jenner. Not a horrible mech, a little light on armor, but reasonably fast. Not exactly what I'm after. I'm after something, you know, a little bit weightier. Another Centurion would be nice. That Griffin would be great. So yeah, alright. Rank's going up to unfamiliar. 200,000 C-bills, 50 reputation, Jenner JR7-D. And we have salvage. We have the Assassin. Share cost is 8. We only have 4 shares, and I put full points into shares too. That's designed to dick with you. Right. Oh, okay. It even lets you select it. That's a dick move. At this point in the storyline, there should be no way for you to be able to get 8 shares, so you could never salvage that mech. So it's just put that there to basically be an asshole. And here's something that you could use right now, and you totally earned it, but you absolutely can't have it. And the rest of the salvage is all garbage. Yeah, it's all shit. Yes, that'll do. I can grab another LRM-5 instead of the jump jets, but if I'm grabbing salvage, I may as well grab parts that I don't actually have, just in case I need them. And yeah, damage 66,520, so that's going to be our repair cost. So we got 31 total kills, 12 air units, 17 ground vehicles, and 2 mechs. We basically solo saved the facility, and we're not even allowed to have the fucking mech salvage. Yeah, that's a Alright, that was some Flight Commander. I see you also managed to pick us up a new pilot. Nice work. Having another pilot aboard will certainly help our cause. He's a bit worse for wear at the moment. That's not surprising, especially considering what he's been through, but don't worry though, I'll make sure he gets settled in. As for the dig site, it has been secured and newly arrived reinforcements should ensure its continued protection. When you've had a chance to clean up, come and see me on the bridge. We need to talk about the future. So, 50,000 bonus credits and our mech pilot to go with the general you've just recovered, which I sort of knew we were going to get. And surprisingly, it looks like the Jenner is actually repaired. Our Centurion's going to need a little bit of work, though. We haven't lost any parts. It's only armor. It's only armor and superstructure as far as I can see. Actually, that's not so bad. That's not going to take so long to repair. Expensive, but, you know, we can afford that. And 10 days out of commission isn't all that bad, considering we're going to have to move somewhere else anyway, so that'll take time. So that's about it. So we recovered a Jenner, we got a new pilot, we got some cash, and we got jibbed out of an assassin, which would have been nice. I would have preferred the Griffin, but, you know, I'd take anything at this point. There it is. Yeah. Not a particularly big mech, but it's not horrible looking. I actually quite like the Jenners. The only real downside to the Jenners is they're pretty light on armor, and if they get focused by anything larger than them, they tend to fall apart fairly quickly. Yeah, but overall, not a horrible looking mech. Actually, quite a good looking mech. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you very much for watching. Mechwarrior 5 will be returning to the channel very, very, very soon. And until then, remember to click that like button if you did, share and subscribe if you would like to see more, and as always, take care.